up, y'all? It's your girl, K. Michelle, and I am here with Shade Room in the Interrogation Room. Ooh, y'all started off. I believe that he's a creative man, but it's a very touchy topic for me that I haven't spoke candidly about. Ooh, y'all is good. I need a drink for the first question. I got my body done because I wanted to be like thick, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to be thick. I want my titties was like flat as his table. They was pancakes. I always had some butt, but it was just something that I wanted to do at that time. And for me, it was a step towards becoming Kimberly again and not K. Michelle. I fell out with Jose probably a couple weeks ago. I'm loyal. I've always been supportive of Joseline. I've tried to keep her with the other girls, like give her a shot. First night that Mona was at my restaurant, it caused a bit of a commotion, and you know, she didn't like that. The second night, she took her fingers, she took her man hands and decided to come over to my page and do. I've changed, but I'm still from Memphis. I don't play that. So once you come to my territory, my bubble, my house, my space, I'm gonna give your ass what you looking for. My top 5 R&B singers would have to be Miss Mary J. Blige. She is everything in life to me, why I wanna sing. It would have to be Miss Whitney Houston. Pink. When she did the R&B and she mixes it with a little bit of pop. I can't take away from R. Kelly. Still can't take that from him because that was my mentor. And how I record and how I take pride in every single lyric I write is because of him. And last but not least, I would have to say Miss Anita Baker. That was one of the few people who popped up at the studio to tell me, get your ass together. I paid a ton of money for Puffin' Petals. I did not have any loans or anything like that. That was straight out of show money, out of my pocket, my blood, sweat, and tears. I'm not gonna have no bitches standing on couches throwing drinks because I don't wanna go back to OK Michelle. I will beat a bitch ass up in there for that. This is my business. So if you from Love and Hip Hop, you're gonna act accordingly in there. So I'm not just saying no Love and Hip Hop. I'm saying no Love and Hip Hop behavior like you do on set. Absolutely not. I have never slept with Joseline. I've already been in one abusive relationship. I don't plan on going back into one with another man. Am I dating BOOSIE? No, I'm not dating BOOSIE. Like, he's really like my homie. When he got out of jail, Atlantic Records called me. And I've always been a big BOOSIE fan. They said, Kay, I was sick. I remember I had the flu. They was like, we really need you to do this remix for us. I got up, I went over to the studio with BOOSIE and all his homies, and they was all cool. And ever since then, that's been somebody that I love, and I don't play by him. I think people think they look at him as some sex symbol. That was really my friend. In business, he taught me a lot about business and about a lot of things. And yes, ladies, it was good being on the sausage. No, I'm not going back to Love and Hip Hop. For me, when I returned, no amount of money or nothing made me feel comfortable. I just felt completely out of place, and I shouldn't be returning back to that. Why so many people have issues with Mona? I would say the same reason people have issues with me. There's a bluntness to it. When you're doing business, you do the business. And people get caught up in, this my friend, this my girl, or whatever. Okay, we cool, but you need to do your job. So I feel like people get above themselves. They get on this show one season, and they round here need a wind blower, a fan blower, like they Beyonce, with no accomplishments, no nothing. It's kind of like she gave you camera time, but that doesn't make you a star. I don't want to do no song with Meek Mill, and I don't want to do one with Nicki. You don't go and steal somebody's record and then tell the label not to tell them. And then you got Meek's boys trying to take my chain, saying the chain that Meek gave me, he got to get back the chain and all that. I've never fucked Meek Mills. I've always been the biggest Nicki supporter, so you got to understand where I'm coming from. When I found out she was going behind me, trying to take my song, that was my title track on my album. And once again, you know how the labels and how the industry is, don't say nothing because you don't want to be attacked. I don't give a fuck no more about being attacked. I'm sorry. I'm always under attack by the devil because I'm blessed. The last thing I'm going to do is remain quiet and not speak how I feel. You don't do that. When girls are coming in the game, you do not step on them. You do not try to sabotage them so that you can remain in your place. We got the same butt doctor, but other than that, I'm not even a rapper. Do I think I go too far? Fuck no, give them hell. Fuck what anybody else got to say about you or to you, because half the people that judge you don't even like who they are. So, do I take it too far? Maybe when I curse a bitch out. Want to hurt a person? Tell them the truth. I think that's what people don't understand about the Jack Daniels thing. I think they think that I was just a face. There's only 3 people. It started off as an endorsement. There's only 3 people officially endorsed by Jack Daniels. That is Frank Sinatra, the Dave Matthews Band, and me. So when I went to Atlantic, they said, who do you want to get endorsements from when I first got signed? And I said, Jack Daniels. And they was like, ooh, that's a difficult one. So to hear that, I was determined that that wasn't going to be difficult, that I was going to fight that down. And they wanted an African-American female who genuinely loved the product. And BET Awards came around. That's when my endorsement started. And they got over 300,000 entries in a short amount of time to go to the BET Awards and be a part of it with me. So that for me was huge. And then after that is when we moved into this deal. I wanted my own Jack drink. I would go into the lab, I would try out all the drinks. I would say, this flavor, this is what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? So that was really big for me. To have Jack and the family really support me, and now I've sold over 1.7 million bottles of Jack Daniels. I see my son probably twice a week. People always ask, why don't you show your son? Because he is not for you. When it comes to me and him, I have to respect his relationship and not your relationship at home. He's fine, we're great. Getting my eggs finally removed. We've been preparing for that this past week. My doctor said I cannot carry twins because I was absolutely small and I would be on a 6-month bed rest. So we're about to start looking for someone to carry them. I finally found somebody that can deal with me because I'm a handful, so I just needed a man with 2 hands, you know, to kind of handle me and all of this and all of this. This is the biggest on my body, my mouth. He loved me. I like my little side. I've always liked women. It's not like a hip thing or a trend to me. They just, how could you not? I shaved my head doing an artistic shoot that you guys will see, and I put chunks in my head. I took the thing to my head, and Kim Kimball lost her mind and just said, I just got to going, and everybody went crazy. They couldn't believe it, and I chunked it for right here. So ladies, I'm gonna rock this bald head. I know y'all like all the natural shit. Be natural, be yourself, I get it. So you guys will get to see the bald head. Okay, male fans, look, this is what you do, man. Like, you gotta make a girl laugh. You have to make her feel like she's the only one, right? Then after you make her feel like she's the only one, you gotta just at least take her on a nice date, you know, like have somebody come sing to her at the table. It don't always have to be, you don't have to go and buy her, you know, cars and stuff like that. You can do something that's super romantic and something that shows that you put in effort to get the woman. Any man that wants a woman will put in work. And if he is not putting in work, ladies, he does not give a fuck about you.